Hi, I'm Alexa. Wield is one of those complex weapons in Khazan. I guess it's pretty mobile. You have to move doing more than spear, I'm saying. And the combos are a bit complicated. But once you get your skills, like it will take more time for you to unlock the skills necessary to do nicer damage with what do you call it, better attacks. But with the early game, I think you should start with, let me show you, an easier combo like a Nimble Blitz. So what you do is, you unlock this skill, like you can get this very early, and then you can, by default you should get the increased stamina cost of dodging, because you do dodge a lot in this game. So that is that. And you should get the Ruthless when you get the option, and then you can get your primary combo should be Warble, because when you do Warble, let me show it to you, your character goes up most of the time, so you can basically automatically dodge most of the attacks that thrown at you. So, and it's a very fast attack as well. So it's easier for you to do. So all you have to do is dodge into an X and then you just spam Y. Okay? But earlier you don't unlock this whirlwind chain. So you just spin and then you just dodge. So something like this. And then you just dodge and then you do it again. And then you can combine it with Ruthless. See? So that is your basic combo you could do. It will basically kill most of the smaller mobs. Like they will get really stun. And this attack, like the run attack, like let me show you once again. Like run into dodge, like this attack, like that. You have to do dodge and then X. It comes way faster, so it will just immediately like stagger them a little bit, and then you can immediately combo with it. Watch. So you run at them, dodge, X, immediately you can just go up. If they didn't get staggered and try to damage you can just immediately go up and then hit them. So that is how it works. As usual, you should get stamina. Endurance, Endurance gives you the most stamina you need. Always get stamina. Like, I have no problem with the proficiency anything. I stay as a 10, but I was still able to do damage. I will show you a showcase video at the end of the guide. You can see just me using this stats was able to kill one of the bosses. Like, it's a third one after a Viper, so it's a small spoiler. So if you don't want to see that, you can just skip the end, okay? So let's continue with the skills. Other than that, it's very similar to the spear ones. You can get the things from here. And most likely, your playstyle is still very similar to spear. You just have to do a dodge attack and then into a whirlwind. And then you can repeat that, or if you can do a Ruthless or something else like that. But after you go into the late game, it gets weird battle. So there is Swift Attack, right? In this tree, you will get Phantom Sword Dance. You just get this, and then you put it on your skill tree, and then you can activate it. And you do the same thing. Watch. You run at them, dart into X. Well then, see? You will summon more phantoms and you do way more damage, and it hits really hard. So you can add that once you unlock it. It comes very later, but once you get it, it will be a bit harder before that. But once you get them, it will be way more fun to use this combo, I would say. And about the chain, you can get this one as well. So at the end, you will do like a slash attack at the end of the whirlwind. And you could do another way too. So, but it requires way more faster input. So that is the problem that I faced when I fight. But if you're finding a boss that's really fast, what you can do is dive into a Y and then immediately spam Y. you just spam away. And then she will immediately go into the air. And then if you're in the phantom dance, your phantoms will immediately hit them. And then if you... So I would recommend using Ruthless when the poise is broken. So you will just keep juggling them. And then it will do so much damage. You can see it at the end of the video in my boss fight. But it's a small spoiler, but I don't think you will mind it. So yeah, once the poise broken, let me show you. That will move away. And then you just did... Oh, keep in mind, once the employee is broken, you can use Ruthless, otherwise you will run out of stamina really fast. That way you have to stack stamina faster, way higher. But your primary goal in any weapon, get stamina. In this game, stamina is so important. And for the 1 second, that's a bullet. For gear, I would recommend to go for agility A with the light armor, yeah? Because in normal mode, I tried this normal mode, it's way stamina conservative, so you have to conserve your stamina way much, otherwise you wouldn't be getting into trouble so many times. So it's better to stack stamina and then get into a lighter armor, so you will be an agility, so you can have way more, stamina recovery. Look at that, I have 166%, you know? Just wearing some random armor I found. You know? And then the ghost you should take is just the unyielding one. You know, the base one. The Krishna unyielding. He gives you more stamina regen as well. Stamina. Like, same goes for the other one, same goes everything. You just have to stack stamina in this game. Stamina cost is too brutal. Okay, let's continue. Well, that's pretty much it. Move on. And that is this thing. Gale, you can add it. So once they are twice broken, you can hold your Y, apply the debuff, and then you can start doing the same combo. You know? It's way more faster than I would say Spear, but I think Spear is still way easier because it will do way more stamina damage, I would say. And it has way higher rate. So if you want the easier game, you could go for that one. But if you like it even well and want the Beyblade everything, you can go this what do you call it? No set. And after the end game you can add more, like anything that adds more damage to this this ability, like Phantom Sword Dance, and they make you dodge, consume less stamina. Those two are your necessary skills you have to aim for, like a light foot, something like this. Gain Spirit, Blink, Dodge, nullify damage, activity Ghost. I wouldn't go for Ghost. It's the added extra if you want it, but in the world I wouldn't go for it. So, and then other thing, any ability that has that red mist coming out of your weapon blade, it does significantly more damage. So if you want to expand with it, you can get that. These are all, it won't do much damage from my experience. So I might be wrong, so you could just experiment with that. Right? And the reason why I'm very dodge heavy combo, I'm just saying, because after you go into a certain point of the story, the bosses will start to inflict you with so many debuffs, even if you perfect block it or perfect parry. So it's better to just straight up dodge them, and then you can use the dodge combo I just showed you, and then try to kill them faster, you know? So in overall example, you will most likely get punished, especially the endgame bosses will just do so much damage with their debuffs, so it's better for you to learn the dodge and then learn the dodge timing. And this also gives you more iframes. I think I seen it somewhere. Yeah, it has like a skill you can get in this tree somewhere here that gives you way more iframes. Yeah, look at this one. It's got discipline action. I think you will be unlocking it around the level 18 level in between. And the investment the way duration of dodges increases proportion to agility. So, like I said, if you start agility in the air rank, and if you have the skill, you will have dodge way more easier. So it will makes your dodge easier as well. And your combo starts with the dodge anyway, you know? Once you brutal like that, you can just regain your stamina, and then you can do this all over again, you know? Pretty simple, but you could experiment with this one too, but I don't recommend it because it's a pretty slow ability, and it takes way longer to cast it. So it's better off to just go for the whirlwind, I would say, if you like a whirlwind. But you can mix and match and experiment with them and see what you like. So this is just a basic combo for you to just stop it, because you just have to fight it. Freaking Viper, that is the hardest boss. Like that comes way earlier, so you have to deal with them with the pretty much nothing, to be honest. So when you are fighting that guy, probably you have whirlwind and then maybe frenzy. So you can just stick with this, and then you should get this. And then you should just combo like the simple combo like this one. Like Dex, whirlwind, dodge, and then you just run away. You know? Stack stamina. Once again. Is there anything else I want to battle? Let me see. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like once you get the higher difficulty, just the boss will just inflict you with so many debuffs. The debuffs are pretty hard in this game, so you will have so many issues with it. But you could get some items and stuff, and try to get this item, like a vitality spear. You can use it for more stamina regen and stuff like that. Just don't be shy to use the items as well, and try to survive. And I will that's my freaking boss fight using the skill I just demonstrated, and then beating the boss. You can see that and have a good idea of how it works. Thank you for watching. I'm Sudo, signing out. Boss fight incoming, spoiler warning. There we go.